I sincerely believe that we need to bring, or rather to bring back a high level of representation to this area. And my slogan has been from day one, real representation. No fancy words, no big long thing, nothing, just simple and basic but powerful, real representation. I think over the years, the people in St. Michael Central have felt let down and disappointed by the level of representation that they've received. And this whole thing about politicians coming around a few days before an election or a few weeks before an election and then disappearing, I think that's an age-old action that now needs to be put out to pasture and to be put out for good. And I intend to not just be present as we lead into the election, but to be present after the election constantly. We've seen, I don't want to be partial, we've seen past representatives in the House of Parliament for X amount of years, and I intend to invest my time and my energy to be a long-serving, committed representative for this area. So that is essentially it. I can tell you, one of the primary concerns over here for a lot of the residents is the unemployment which continues to plague this area, and I'm sure it's not just in St. Michael Central, it's all over Barbados, but for sure in my constituency it is probably the number one issue. And I don't think that we can sit down and just wait for tourism to rebound, just forever say, well, we have a pandemic and we're going to wait for tourism to rebound. But we must find alternative means by which we can put people in Barbados back to work. Because while we are sitting down waiting for tourism to rebound in a pandemic which we don't know when it's going to end and it may last forever, the realities are people are home sitting down, fridges are empty, cupboards are bare, and they have kids that still need to be fed. They themselves need to be fed, and it's very depressing. You meet persons every day, and some of them they say to you straight up, look, it's a very depressing time. It's a challenging time, and we can't just sit down and wait on tourism to rebound. One of the other issues you find plaguing this constituency is that persons don't feel as if they're being a part of the governance of this country, and it has been reflected recently with even the transition into a Republican status, which is supposed to take part on November the 30th. And many persons across the constituency do not understand what it means to take a Republican status. So I will be canvassing the area and persons are like, wait, there's still going to be an election? I thought that we're going to a republic. There's still going to be a prime minister, believe it or not, And for some of us who are learning students, you may see that as a simple question. Some people may see it as a dismissive question, but it is a simple question that baffles the ordinary man because there's no educational programs going on to inform persons about what is a Republican status and what it means to Barbados to take Republican status. And secondly, the timing of it is not there either because persons have more priorities to really focus on, which is taking care of the families and being able to survive in this environment. So those are some of the issues, and I think that's one of the primary callings to the Democratic Labour Party to bring some balance to Parliament, to bring some balance to the discussions, to be a voice on behalf of the people, and we get back to what we call real representative politics, where the ordinary man can have a voice and know that his voice is going to carry, because for a lot of people this is almost like a runaway train that is going on in this country that we need to pull back.